7:20 on this Friday morning. Nothing says good morning. Text someone like a little Stevie Ray Vaughan. Can you tell I'm a bit of an SRV fan?
It sounds like it.
He seems to make it into the bumper rotation an awful lot. He really does. It's hard to believe he has been gone 25 years.
25 years.
25 years, yep. Yeah, he was killed in a helicopter crash en route from a show. I think they were in Iowa or Wisconsin, one of the two, and they were headed to Chicago. And his helicopter crashed in a fog. They crashed into a hillside in
it
fog
seems like
weather.
A lot of famous, the singers and things have died in airplane crashes.
Yeah, Jim Croce, I think, died in a helicopter crash in Louisiana near Hammond back in the 70s.
Yeah, and then somebody in Texas right around here somewhere. Old, I can't think of the name.
Yeah, I know.
50s type of rocker.
Well, of course, Richie Valens and Buddy Holly and the Big Bopper.
That's what I was thinking.
All three were killed in a plane crash in 1959.
John Denver?
He was flying, and John was flying an experimental aircraft, I believe, that he built himself.
Yep.
And crashed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I tell you.
But Sonny Bono, didn't he run into a tree?
Sonny Bono ran into a tree, but that was a mercy killing. I mean, good gosh, the man was married to Cher, for God's sakes. I know they were divorced, but I just couldn't take it anymore. No, I'm kidding. Too soon? I don't know. Anyway, no, Sonny, God bless him, God rest his soul. Yes, he was skiing.
Yes,
it's just not my idea of fun. Crashing into a tree.
No. That's not fun to crash, but I love skiing. I haven't been in years, but I love skiing.
I have never snow skied.
Oh, yeah.
Never done it.
I was 13 and going down those slopes, man. Oh.
I know. I've got a cousin that lives in Idaho, and they're very close to a ski resort up there, apparently. And they get season passes, and they go all the time, and he runs a lot, which I don't understand at all, but I don't. That's the thing, Sergeant. I don't run. I tell people, if you see me running, you need to run also, because there's something bad about to happen. So
I was wondering why y'all kept looking at me. I didn't realize this mic was live. It's like, why is he not chiming in? I'm just listening to y'all two.
Yeah. Terry McAdams is here from MacTech Solutions. We're going to get political here in just a little bit, talk a little bit about the debates. But first, we need to get into some tech stuff. Terry, that's why you usually come up here on Friday mornings is to
hang out. I enjoy hanging out.
We appreciate that you do. Not many people enjoy it. Apparently he's, likes pain for some reason. But anyway,
like the tech stuff, how it all works, the programming. Watch what you do on that board. Man, I'm telling you, I'm impressed every time.
I tell you,
you have a fan
jumping through hoops here. But Terry's with us every Friday morning. You hear Terry's Tech Minutes Monday through Thursday at 7:50 a.m. and 4:30 p.m. here on News Talk 1290 and newstalk1290.com as well. And we'd like you to join us this morning by phone, 940-763-1290. If you got a question for Terry, give us a call, 940-763-1290. Terry, what in the world is going on today in your world, brother?
Oh, well, we were extremely busy yesterday. So those who did stop by, I apologize for how busy we were. We're running a little bit short, but doggone, man. I mean, it's awesome. I enjoy that, and I appreciate it. I'm thankful, and I'm not going to complain. Right. So as long as I appreciate everyone's patience with us, I'm happy. So anyway, we have this camera, and I've talked about this before, but we have this camera in our phones, and I think we all know that we just take pictures and post them on Facebook and those kinds of things. But there's other things you can do with that camera that are actually very useful. And I found myself doing some of these here, but I found an article. It's on dose.com, DOSE.com, and 17 insanely clever ways to use your iPhone's, well, it's not your iPhone, just your phone's camera, since it, the Android does have camera as well. And I'm not going to go through all 17. I'm just going to pick out some. So I've done this. Remember where your car is parked. When we went to Austin a couple of years ago, one of our Apple specialist meetings, the car parking lot was way off over here somewhere, and of course we were in a conference, and so we didn't end up going to our car a lot, because if we did need transportation, they were taking us somewhere. So I took a picture of my car and where it was. So that's a good idea. Big malls and things like that. So
That
remember,
is a good idea.
Yeah, take a picture. You know, a lot of times they have the reference point on the poles,
so you know where you are in the parking lot. Right.
And a lot of times you can even drop a pin on your map. The Maps app, drop a pin, and that's where you are, and navigate your way back there. So that's a couple of different ways to do it. Take a picture and do that.
Yeah.
I bet there's an app that does that exactly, just for that purpose. But,
don't worry, Google always knows where you are.
Yeah, Google knows where you're at.
That's part of the reason why I'm only. That's why I'm still here, because I didn't do that. I can't find my car out there, so I just come walking back in here.
Wichita Falls, you lost your car. But anyway, and now I don't know how useful this is, but hey, maybe it'll be useful for you. But to remember what you have in your fridge, take a picture of your fridge. I don't know. This one's nice. Has a lot of fruit and things in it. Remember what your hotel looks like. I guess if you're in a big city like San Francisco and things like that, sometimes it can get a little bit overwhelming in those cities. So take a picture of your hotel.
Especially if you take off on foot through town, you're walking around the downtowns, somewhere, you can get lost. I mean, you really can in a big city. You can get lost easy.
To remember your prescription.
Yeah.
Take a picture.
I bet I've got one that may not even be on that list.
I bet.
Use it to inventory what you have in your home.
Yeah.
For insurance purposes.
Yep.
Inventory your valuables. Especially things like jewelry, very expensive electronics, firearms, things like that.
So you could take pictures of the serial numbers.
Yep.
Come in real handy with us.
Yeah.
As the police department.
No, if someone burglarizes your home and steals your guns, the police are going to want. You're going to want to be able to track that, because those are going to turn up. If someone steals your guns from your home, those are going to turn up at a crime scene or in a pawn shop or somewhere.
Right. Yep.
In all likelihood.
Well, when I was in the Air Force, I retired over 11 years ago now. And when I was still in the Air Force, though, I was an equipment manager, and I went around. We had a digital camera. I didn't have smartphones at that point yet. But I went around and took pictures of all of our equipment, and I created a web page for it, because I found we had these small pieces of equipment that I had to track. They were about that big, and I didn't know what it looked like. I just looked at it once a year.
Right,
so I had to go through to identify. So I did that kind of thing. So, your home inventory, there are apps that do that, by the way. You can actually go download a home inventory app, and it actually keeps the entire you take the picture, and you put all the description, the cost, and all of that.
It tracks it for you.
Basically, it's a database for that. So, absolutely. And I bet it even can sync with the cloud and that kind of stuff. So just go look for that. Let's see. There's another one here. Oh, your claim check. Take a picture of your claim check, maybe at a place where you check your code, or some other thing you got to check somewhere. Take a picture of the little ticket. If you've loaned something to somebody.
Have
them hold it up.
Like money?
Well, I don't know what would get you the money. But
the serial number off your bills.
I don't think you usually or forget who you loan money to, but you might have forgotten who you loaned a video to. So you can at least do that.
Cool.
For the students that are still around, take a picture of homework and see. I did have it done before the dog ate it.
Dog ate it.
And then a lot of times I've done this where somebody wrote some instructions down on a piece of paper. I didn't have time. I just took a picture of it in case I lost it, because the sticky notes I lose all the time.
See, I've done this like out shopping with around Christmas with my wife, and she'll notice something. She'll go, "Oh, that looks real nice. Something she'd like to have," and I'll take a picture of it.
That's smart.
So I remember it, because otherwise I won't remember.
Right.
Right.
I mean, I can't even remember whether I ate this morning before I left the house or not. That's how bad I've gotten.
Yep. You can review.
In fact, I'm not even sure where the house is right now.
I think I've got a use too that we had to go to a laundromat one time, and because our washing machine was down, and so when we went to the laundromat, we had to spread out our clothes everywhere. I took pictures of which ones were ours. So I could remember. I didn't want to get somebody else's clothes, get them home, and these aren't mine.
Nothing worse than ending up with someone else's drawers.
But if you went in uniform, see, they're not going to touch your stuff.
One would hope.
So, and then if you're moving, take pictures of what's in each box before you put it in there, and then label the box. And this one has a picture of this funny-looking cat here. And then, now this one's kind of, I never thought about this, but has anybody ever taken like a remote control, an infrared remote control, and put it up to a video camera?
No.
Even the old style video cameras. What'll happen is your video camera is sensitive to the infrared, And so you'll see this flashing. Well, if you want to know if your remote is working or not, you turn on the camera and take the remote and the lens and shine it at, or basically hit one of the buttons and then point it at the camera, and it will start to flash if the batteries are good, or if the remote's good.
Really?
So, yep.
Never even thought about
Yep.
that.
You and I can't see it with our eyes, but
the camera
the electronics and the video sensor,
That's incredible.
So
Well,
those are just a few.
Terry is right here in Parker Square with MacTech Solutions between Ganache and Holder's Jewelers. Easy to find. Open 6 days a week, Monday through Saturday. Terry, how do they get in touch with you to learn more about this and anything else?
Well, of course, go to Facebook and search for MacTech Solutions. Get on there, and we're going to be, we post the videos from this and all that on there.
Right.
Go to our website, mactech-solutions.com.
Yeah.
And, of course, just pick up the phone. Call 767-6227. We're open 10 to 6 during the week and 10 to 4 on Saturday, closed on Sunday, so we can refresh and then get back. And get on Monday.
Even the tech guys got to sleep once in a while.
Yeah.
Once in a while.
And we are really hitting education right now. So go back to schools starting and come see us. Before you go buy, direct to Apple or go to Best Buy or whoever, come see us because we're local and we actually know what we're talking about.
All right, we're going to break here for Focus on Ag. We got This Week in Texas History, brought to you by the Museum of North Texas History, by the way. Be sure to check out seizethedeal.com online. You can save money on stuff you really need, really want. I'm talking serious savings. $10 gift certificate to the Deli Planet for just $7. $20 toward Western wear at my favorite place to shop, the Browse Shop. Pick that up for just $14. That and much more at seizethedeal.com, seizethedeal.com. Focus on Ag coming your way here in just one moment on News Talk 1290 and newstalk1290.com, and more of the Rise and Shine Show is on the way.